Hello, my lovely Taurians. Welcome to your February 2019 reading. This is a reading for Taurus Sun, Rising and Moon sign. Also, listen to your rising sign and moon sign, as some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. So have a listen to those as well. This is a general reading, my lovely Taurians. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, then follow the link below to my website and you can book a reading from there with me, which will be great to connect with you. So let's have a look at what is in store for you for February of 2019. First card that I get here is the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords tells me, my guides are saying that I just feel like, my lovely Taurians, that there is a time of rest around you. There is a time of rest. There is a time of recuperation. There is a time of recovery. But even in that time, if you felt like you've wanted to withdraw, get away, have a break, just switch off from things that are going on around you, that's great. But I feel like there's also needs to be some sort of growth, some sort of awareness. See, the roses are there as well. So it is about re-energizing yourself. It is about having a break. It is about having a rest. To re-energize, absolutely, so that you'll feel that in the beginning of February that you're feeling your energy's a little bit flat. It's as if you've used up a lot of energy, you've done a lot, you've achieved a lot, and now it's time to have a bit of time out. But I mean, I've just got to go with the next card as well, because they are wrapped together, and what's crossing you here is the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is don't be too tuned out. Still keep an eye on what's going on around you. Still plan what you're going to do next. I feel like the rug can be pulled out from under you for some reason, and it's going to be different reasons for all of you, of course, and the severity is going to be different for all of you. But for some of you, I feel like don't take too much time out. If something's, what my guides are telling me, and I've got this really strong sense, so I will say this, for some of you, you're feeling like you've had enough and you're pulling back from a situation. There's a situation of some sort of conflict that you're pulling back from because enough's enough. You're not speaking your truth. You are over it. You just need to move on. But don't switch off. Don't just retreat and think, well, that's enough. I've had enough. I just need to have some time to myself, because there is going to, you need to have your wits about you, because otherwise you're going to have the rug pulled out from under you. There is going to be some sort of betrayal or theft. This is a dishonorable act. This is something that is dishonorable. Someone's going around you that you need to keep an eye on. You need to keep fighting for what is yours. You need to keep fighting for what is just. Don't just pull back and withdraw. You've got to keep fighting for it, and that I feel like is going to be for a specific few of you that they're telling me this. So if where you feel like I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I just need time out, that's enough, that's going to give someone an opportunity to do something that is dishonorable towards you. So it shows lack of respect. It shows lack of respect and it shows dishonor. So while you're needing to recharge your batteries, you're needing to recharge, you need a break, you need to just rest up a bit, still be aware of what's going on around you. Don't just disappear off the scene completely. I feel like you still need to be involved in that. For some of you, when you're having this time out, that's for a specific few of you. For some of you, when you're having this time out, when you're having this rest, when you're re-energizing, when you're just sort of gathering your strength, it's also about being honest with yourself. It's about having a rest, but being honest with yourself, this journey of self-discovery, and really bringing up things that you're needing to look at in your life. And that's going to be different for all of you. Be honest with yourself. If you're having a rest, is there someone around you that is draining your energy, that is toxic to you, that a situation that needs to be moved away from, needs to be moved on from? Is it a work environment where you're just putting in so much work and you're not being respected, you're not being honoured, you're not being appreciated? Something needs to change. Something needs to change there. It's going to be different for all of you. Is it a home environment? It's different for all of you. Is it siblings? Is it friendships? Friends that aren't respecting or honouring you? There's in this, when you remove yourself from a situation to just recoup, regain your strength, to have a break, removing yourself from a situation, you're going to see things better from a distance. And there's these truths there that need to be looked at. So don't hide from them. Really look at them for what they are. That's what I'm feeling like I'm wanting to say to you. It's also about, you're going to be balancing a few situations, balancing a few people. They could be volatile situations, volatile people that you're feeling you're needing to keep your balance with. You're needing to keep people happy. You need to keep people or situations balanced. For some of you, it's a few situations, a few things that you're needing to keep the balls in the air. You're needing to work at to keep things moving, to keep things balanced, to keep things viable and there. That's going to really be dependent on you. So in February, you're also doing this juggling act of keeping all your balls in the air and keeping a finger in all the pies, so to speak. And maybe that's not allowing this person to pull the rug out from under you, but you being aware and alert. And that's tiring. So you might need to recover, but don't pull back completely to keep that balance going, because you are going to be successful. You are going to be able to work things out. It's about thinking about these things. It's about not acting hastily, but really considering how you're going to move forward in this situation. You are going to be offered a passage out of difficulty. Up here you've got the stairs. You're going to be offered a passage out of difficulty because you've got a torch here. One of the wands is lit, offering you light, and there's growth. So it is going to work in your favor. You will be offered a passage out of a difficult situation, but don't do it hastily. You really need to think about your next move. You need to think about how you're going to do this, how you're going to move forward with this. There's got to be consideration as well. It's nothing that's done in haste. So pull back. And it all, it's amazing. They're just all linking in. When you have this time out and there's still roses, there's still growth. So when you're having this time out, think about things, process things so that you find a way out of a situation, and you will be successful. As complicated as it seems now, and as trapped as you feel, there is a way out. There is a way out of this difficult situation, out of this maze of events. You will find your way out because there is strength with you. The Queen of Wands can be male or female, but there is strength with you. There is dignity, there is honor, there is passion, there is strength, there is confidence, and you have that going for you in order to move forward. Now, this situation for some of you it'll be huge. For some of you, it will be just everyday things, but you will that you need to work through, and you'll be able to do that. So February is going to be that sort of month for you. It's about the Knight of Swords. It brings you to the Knight of Swords, and I just feel like don't leave your post. This is what I'm hearing. Don't leave your post. Don't leave your post to go and be distracted and fight for some other thing, fight for someone else's right, fight somewhere else. Because in leaving your post, someone else will take over. So you've really got to not be distracted. It's a time of not being distracted, of staying focused and fighting for the cause that means something to you. Don't just fight for different causes. Really choose your battle. Choose your battle. Don't sweat the small stuff. Choose your battle. Think about what you're doing. Think about your next move. Wow. Okay. It moves you to the Devil card, and the Devil card is about temptation. It's about manipulation. Don't be manipulated. Don't be tempted to take shortcuts, to act hastily, to say things before you've processed it and thought about it. Really think about it. You're going to have a lot of advice from a lot of people, but you don't need to take it all on. You really need to not be manipulated or have other people pull your strings. You really need to think about your next move and be very clear. Don't be deceived. Do not be deceived. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to your inner voice, because there's judgment here. Judgment Day is coming where things will be judged. Things will come up from the past for you. Things from the past will come up to be released. There's going to be a judgment of actions here. Okay, there's going to be a judgment of actions here for you. I'm really sorry about this. I do have to give you what I get with my readings and what I'm hearing. And I feel like there's going to be this weighing out and judgment of past events. So however you've behaved in the past, if you've done great things and been generous, and well, you're going to reap the benefits of that, that's going to come up. But it's also about events from the past. People, you'll meet people from the past. People from the past are going to come up either in the spoken word or physically appear, come and visit you, or you're going to come across them, which will be triggers to stir things up from the past. Really interesting, so that it can be judged. You can release it, you can re-look at it, you can revisit it. For some of you, it's a karmic balance of the books, a balancing of the books. But you're in control as to what you create from that. Like the artist creates their own interpretation of events. And you can create the future moving forward when you've assessed all these things. And by the end of February, you are able to now start creating the sort of future that you want. Start creating and interpreting what you want to bring into your life, the people you want to have in your life, the direction you want to move in, what you have learned from the past, and how you want to move forward. So you can actually start creating all of that in moving forward. And I really like that. I really like that. Your final card here is the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is, children. It's about childhood memories, childhood situations. It's about children. Children live in the now. And so once you've processed all of this, it's then about not living in the past, but living in the now, living in your future, creating a future, but enjoying the moment. So don't forget to enjoy the moment. When you create, there's a puppet show, you create that. Life is a stage. What sort of future do you want to create? Find the enjoyment and that childlike joy again, and you'll start feeling that by the end of February, my lovely Taurians, which is really important, because there is that processing, that is that, and for some of you, it's childhood memories, childhood joys, what brought you the simple pleasures in life. It's reconnecting with that as well, having memories of your childhood, what you enjoyed doing, what brought you joy, what brought you happiness, getting back in touch with your joy and happiness. I'm now going to draw a card from the Osho Zen card to see what is significant for you. Really interesting. Beyond illusion. Beyond illusion. Do not be swayed. Do not be tempted. Go beyond that. Go beyond the illusion. Look at the reality. Look at the reality. Be realistic. Don't be deceived by others. Don't be deceived by someone that's around you. Look beyond illusion. Trust yourself. Stand back and become the neutral observer, so that you can see through people. Being the neutral observer, looking at things as a third person, you really do see a lot of reality. You really do see a lot of other people's agendas. It's just so transparent. And so that's what February is going to ask of you, my wonderful Taurians, my beautiful, strong Taurians. That's what you're going to be asked to do. Look beyond the illusion. Be a third person in your life. Watch, observe, look beneath the surface. Don't be fooled, and have your wits about you. Don't leave your post of vigilance. Don't be distracted, because there will be things that come in that will try and distract you from what's really going on. Okay, and see what it is. I'm drawing a card now from my saltwater deck. Oh, look, the crocodile, the master of disappearance, I guess. You know, you never know a crocodile's near you until they've taken a bite out of you. They just are so camouflaged. They're so quiet, and then they bite. And this is hidden obstacles. Here's your messages, you know. Hidden, beyond illusion, and hidden obstacles. Look beneath the surface. Look beneath the surface. Be aware of what's going on around you. Be aware of your environment. Very important in February. There is your message for February. And it'll see you well in March. It'll set you up well for March. Absolutely. So I hope that that's been really beneficial for you, my lovely Taurians. I hope it helps you through February once you understand the energies that are around and the reason and purpose for it in order for you to move on. Things will start clarifying, becoming clearer for you beginning of March. Beginning in March, and certainly in April and May, they are going to be better months for you. But you need to set the stage, so to speak. You need to set the stage in February. So many, many blessings to you, my lovely Taurians. I wish you a fruitful and great journey of self-discovery for February.